Right, hello guys, fasten your seatbelts. I'm about to absolutely expose the Major League Baseball and show you that it's witchcraft. It's the work of the devil. If you're cheering on these players, you are cheering on the devil. I'll prove it. I'm going to say that. I'm going to prove it in this stream with the connections that I have. I'm going to try and show you video if possible. I'm demonetized every video. I may as well show some videos on my phone. So what happened last night in the Dodgers-Yankees game? Yankees only needed 1 out to win the opening game. Usually the team that wins the opening game wins the World Series. But that didn't happen because Freddie Freeman was the hero, and I'm 99.9% sure he knew he was going to be the hero. Every single player on that roster knew Freddie Freeman was going to be the hero. Just like in WWE, they know who's going to win the championships. The fans don't. The commentators pretend they don't know when they do. It's black magic at the highest level. So Ozzy, much love. He's saying Freddie with flames again. You will not be cheering these players after this live stream. Mark my words. Mark my words. Now, I'm going to start with Freddie Freeman. His home run was a walk-off home run. It's the first ever in a World Series, right? And look at this. This home run happened to be exactly 36 years after Gibson's home run. And it was at the exact same time. Kirk Gibson, right? 1988. It hit this home run, which won the Dodgers the game. And your boy, Freddie Freeman, does pretty much the identical thing exactly 36 years later at the same time of 8:37. Now, I'm going to play the commentary for you, whatever happens. My friend's a diehard Dodgers fan. And I was saying how crazy that I always have a Dodgers hat on or a Yankees hat on. All right, so let me find this for you. Right, here we go. Get ready for this and listen to the commentary. Listen to the commentary. I'll do that again. See that he pretty much hit it in the same place, exactly 36 years apart. The Beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months, and 666 is the 36 triangular number. 36, the square root is 6. The Dodgers ended with 6 runs. Right? I'll play it again, but I'll turn the volume up. Now, that is just outrageous. This is black magic. This is the occult. This is the work of the devil. It's not God, as some people say it is. It's not organic, like some people say it is. I've been coding for 4 years at an elite level, every sport. I've seen these type of things happen way too often. This is just another example. But check this out. Freddie Freeman wears number 5. He wears number 5. Kirk Gibson was wearing number 23. 523 is the 99th prime. Now, California was founded on 9-9. Remember, Kobe Bean Bryant's highest scoring game was 81 points, which is 9 times 9. The Yankees' best player is number 99, Aaron Judge. Just know that Aaron was the brother of Moses and that God is the judge and is about to judge us all. So give your life to Christ today. Can I get an amen? Smash that like button. God bless you, Adam Lastman, OPM 13, Gene, Esteban. God bless you all. Patrick. Again, smash that like. I should be getting 10,000 likes, guys, for what I'm about to expose here. So do me that favor, every single one of you watching. I'd appreciate it. Now, the Yankees just dropped to 9-11 in World Series games since 9/11 2001, when the Twin Towers came down in New York. Really? This is way bigger than Gematria, Death of a Rock Star. My work is far bigger than Gematria. I'm going to show you here the history of baseball. I'll give you some Gematria. I'll give you numerology. I'll give you examples of black magic. I'll link it all to the Bible. I'll show you that demons exist. Gematria is a tiny part of what I do. If I'm making a cake, the Gematria is the cherry on it. I don't need Gematria, okay? It has substance. Absolutely. I see it as decoration, Gematria. There's some examples that you're like, wow. Like Liam James Payne has the exact same Gematria as Mark of the Beast. Or Liam Payne has the exact same Gematria as Freemason. And all the 3s and 33s with his so-called death. So it does have substance to it. But it's only a little bit about what I do. Now, obviously, the Dodgers won 6-3. And who just died, guys? Who just died? You had the Dodgers legend who just died. Fernando Valenzuela. How old was he when he died? 63. So he dies at 63. In the Dodgers' next game, they win 6-3. Kobe Bryant, he retired in 2016. 2016 is the 63rd triangular number. This is absolutely outrageous, guys. It's absolutely insane. Now, remember when the Lakers and the Dodgers won their championships the same year that Kobe and his daughter died? Do you remember that? Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant died January the 26th, 2020. Since then, the world's collapsed around us. The Black Mamba Kobe, right? That same year, LA Lakers and LeBron won the NBA Finals 4-2 when they beat Miami Heat. They closed it out on National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe and his daughter died. And they won it with 81 days left in the year. And Kobe's highest scoring game was 81 points in his 666th game. And his name, Kobe Bean Bryant, equals 81. And that same year, the Dodgers beat the Rays to win the World Series, 4-2. So one of the biggest icons in Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant, dies. And then LA Lakers and LA Dodgers win their championships the same year. And you'd see people say, Kobe Bryant's looking down on Los Angeles. No, he's not. And we know Los Angeles translates to the angels. I talked about demonic possession yesterday. I really believe I did a good job of it. It exists. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you Otani. Otani does a ritual before he goes to bat. Otani is involved in high-level witchcraft. Explain how he gets so many home runs and how he steals so many bases. The Dodgers stealing. Artful Dodger from Oliver Twist would steal. All right. Why is it Otani that can steal all these bases? Is he lightning quick? Is he? So watch this ritual that he does. He does it with his bat. And think about our bat. Most of them, especially back in the day, were made out of wood. All right. A magic wand is made out of wood from a holly tree. It's why it's called Hollywood. Otani's in LA, the home of Hollywood. They call him Showtime Otani. All right? I don't know what this Japan connection is as well, which I've been talking about. I think it's to do with Pearl Harbor, Japan and the US. LA's head coach, Dave Roberts, born in Japan, conveniently. Right? Otani, Japanese. The pitcher for LA today that they just signed, Japanese. So there's something going on with Japan. Maybe it's another pandemic. I don't know, but I'm sure it connects to war. I'm sure it connects to war. Now, look at this ritual that he does. He spins his bat and he puts spray on it. Yeah, I've got that, brother, but thank you. I'll share that in a moment with the 57s. Watch this. Trying to get... Let me show you that again. Guys, it's like it's a magic wand. Can somebody give me a woo? What's he spraying on it? And he's spinning it around like it's a wand. There's a lot of witchcraft in Los Angeles, guys. A lot. A lot of people practice witchcraft in Los Angeles. Now, all those people who are watching this live and paying thousands of dollars to be inside of that stadium are taking part in a satanic ritual, guys. They're taking part in a satanic ritual. You go there, the average guy's drinking beer, gambling, but they're watching black magic take place. And everything's a coincidence to people because they're under a spell. Rui Hachimura of Lakers is Japanese and scored their first basket in the season opener. Now that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Did you see how Lakers in the season opener, the game had a combined 213 points? And LA's area code is +213, which is why LA Rams won the Super Bowl in LA on 213. Can I get a woo for that? Now, again, this is scandalous. 15 people are watching this. I'm exposing Major League Baseball watched by millions of people, $1 billion industry. I'm exposing it like never before. And there's 14 people here. This shows you the devil knows I'm onto him. Truly knows. Did you see Donald Trump came out to the Undertaker theme? The Undertaker, Death Valley. I told you. Mass death is on its way, guys. Wearing black. And we know Los Angeles, that's in California. We know that connects with Kamala Harris, who was born in California. Trump born in New York. And you've got a California franchise against a New York franchise right before this election. Wow. Now, listen to this. This is just off the charts, what I'm about to reveal to you. Let me ask you this as well, guys. Before I go into the numbers, give me a woo if you've seen the Freddie Freeman, all right, Hernandez, Mookie Betts, where they're doing this. All right, Lux Campus Christmas, but they do this. When they get a hit, they do that. Give me a woo if you've seen it. So I know what it is. Because I put in so much research like you won't believe. Have you seen when they do it? Out of nowhere now, okay? When they get a hit, they do this. And you're like, I was like, what are they doing? But I recognized that. What is that? So I looked. Right? Anyone see what I'm talking about so you understand? I am the 17th in the house. Thank you, brother in Christ, Adam. Much love, John. That's Otani's number 17. Revelation 17 is about the beast reigning. Okay? Otani wearing number 17. There's no accidents, guys. So Louis Stephen is aware. With a hit, they do this. Right? You can go look it up if you want. I know what it is. It's, again, black magic. Now, give me a woo if you've heard or watched the show Dragon Ball Z. Go watch my video about Dragon Ball Z. Have you guys watched that show or heard of that show? Obviously, it's from Japan. All right? Are you aware of it? Really popular show. Anime, isn't it? So annoying that this stream, like I'm always ahead of people. So there's this hit show called Dragon Ball Z. Remember, Satan is the red dragon. And Dragon Ball Z, 9 seasons. Last night, you see that the game had 9 runs. The opening run was by Menendez, who got the first run for the Dodgers. Number 8, Kobe's number. He got it exactly 9 weeks after his birthday. Now, supposedly when Kobe died, 9 people died in the helicopter crash. And his highest scoring game was 81 points, which is 9 times 9. I told you California was founded 9-9. Kobe died on 126. 1 + 2 + 6 is 9. He was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame on the 135th day of the year. 1 + 3 + 5 is 9. So he's got all these 9 connections. And Dragon Ball Z had 9 seasons. 9 seasons. And I need you guys to look into the 9 muses of Greek mythology. There's the 9 muses of Greek mythology. Look into them. Kobe is involved in black magic. Go watch his performance on Sesame Street, where he basically glorifies black magic and demons and possession. Go watch it. Now, anyways, in Dragon Ball Z, I've not even shared this on my website yet. I told you LA's coach Dave Roberts, born in Japan. Otani Yamamoto, born in Japan. And now LA players are celebrating a hit by performing this fusion dance from the Japanese anime Dragon Ball Z. So you got these 2 characters, Goten and Trunks. They do a dance, all right, where they're doing all of that together. They connect their hands doing that. And basically, they do this dance to combine their powers so they can become a more powerful figure, which is Gotenks. They combine. Now, this celebration was debuted by number 8, Kiki Hernandez, in his first spring training game, right after he hit an easy double. And Kobe Bryant wore number 8 for LA. There's a city in Japan called Kobe. Now, I'm writing a book about this World Series, so I'll show you the images when it's all done. So they're combining their powers, guys, so they become stronger. These players that are getting these crazy contracts, conning people, are all involved in black magic, Satanism, Luciferianism, Freemasonry. They mock you. They know what they're doing. You really believe Liam Payne's dead? Do you really believe that? It's pure mockery. These people are evil. They're possessed by the serpent, guys. That's why Kobe was the Black Mamba. A deadly poisonous snake. Remember not long ago, LA Stadium, where the players are hanging out? A snake appeared? Go watch it. Satan was the serpent in the Garden of Eden that tempted Eve. 20 people watching, 20 likes. Dodgers won the World Series in 2020. 4 years ago, by the way, 4 Horsemen. Do you remember that magic show? All right, a magic movie, there's 2 of them, where the magicians were called the 4 Horsemen. Do you remember that? Now You See Me. And then in the second one, they go to China, to Asia, where there's all this magic. Their name's the 4 Horsemen, guys. The 4th horseman is death. The biggest faction in wrestling history is the 4 Horsemen, led by Ric Flair, the GOAT. Kobe wrote the Wizardness series kids books. Yep. Magic. I've written a book about Kobe, Eric, but I appreciate that. It's magic. Go watch his appearance on Sesame Street. It's crazy. It says basically a beast takes over him. And by the way, today, guys, is exactly 40 years after Michael Jordan's NBA debut for the Bulls. Satan tempted Jesus 40 days and 40 nights. Michael Jordan made his NBA debut 10/26/1984, the year LeBron James was born. Today is exactly 40 years after that. Why do I know all of this? I just do. I just do. What about how Michael Jordan played for the Wizards? Give me a woo, Eric. Michael Jordan inducted Kobe into the NBA Hall of Fame. Michael Jordan ended his career with the Wizards. Obviously, Washington, where the White House is. All sorts of magic going on in there. How did Bush Sr. and Bush Jr. both become presidents? 41st and 43rd. How's that possible without black magic, without corruption, without the devil? How is that possible? How is it possible that 9/11, which involved Flight 11 in the 11th state of the US, the Twin Towers looked like an 11, came down exactly 11 years after George Bush Sr.'s New World Order speech, and his son was the president the day of 9/11. MJ won his first title against the Magic. Brilliant. Guys, smash that like button, all 20 of you watching. Imagine like 2 million were watching this, and they really wanted the truth. Remember when LeBron won the NBA Finals with LA? It was in Orlando, home of the Magic, home of Disneyland. Because of COVID, they had to play inside the same arena. The home of the Magic, guys. And Michael Jordan starred in Space Jam. Space Jam is a movie about demonic possession. At the beginning of the first movie, demons possess NBA athletes. Correct? Yes or no? The first Space Jam, demons possess NBA athletes. Remember, Michael Jordan won one of his NBA finals on Father's Day, right after his father died. Ain't that interesting, eh? And sick. Now, give me a yes or no in the chat. Do you believe that Magic Johnson had HIV? Yes or no? Magic Johnson gets HIV, comes back better than ever, and right now he still looks amazing. His son is now pretending to be a woman. Sick. What these parents make their kids do. How on earth can you get HIV, come back to the NBA, this elite athletic league, be better than ever, and then live this long, healthy life with no issues? They lie. Can you all give me a woo? Every one of you in the chat. They lie. Satan's the father of lies. These are the children of disobedience. They stage deaths. They claim to have serious disease. Roman Reigns got leukemia. And he came back and became bigger and better and faster and stronger than ever. and held the title for 1,316 days. WWE, guys, you're on the road all the time. You have to be an elite athlete. How do you come back from leukemia in your late 30s and become better than ever? It all makes sense now with my Liam Payne video. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. The bag he puts down in his TikTok video. They probably go be their actual selves. Liam Payne will probably present himself as his actual genetic self as a female somewhere. And he'll probably start dating Harry Styles, who recently said, we're all a little bit gay. No, we're not, Harry. No, we're not. Stop saying things like that. Demon. Yeah, Magic Johnson. Johnson's another name for a penis as well. And supposedly he was a serial womanizer. Sure he was. Just like Tupac. Did he? They don't like women, guys. I've said this for years. These top famous celebrities, they like the same sex, guys. It's one of the reasons why they are where they are. See that Dodgers celebration where they rub penises against each other? Every time a player hits a home run or gets home, slap each other's asses. Is that normal for men to do? Come on, guys, give me a woo in the chat. I'm animated here. Is it normal to go around slapping guys' asses? Because they hit a ball for a home run? Again, just think about baseball, guys. There's people spending $3,000 or $4,000 on a ticket to watch a group of guys hit a ball. More often than not, they're not going to hit it. Throw a ball and catch a ball. And that's the thing that keeps them going. That's the thing that brings them joy and excitement. A guy trying to hit a ball, which more often than not he's not going to hit. About 80% of the time, they're not going to hit the ball. Some guy in tight pants throwing a ball. All right. And then some fielders potentially catching. Did you see how the Dodgers fan, caught a ball in the ninth, which could have been a home run? Put his glove down, because once you're in that arena, Satan is controlling you. Yeah, LeBron James would go to Diddy parties. You wonder why his son is in the NBA? Why does that go under the radar to people? LeBron James and Diddy like this. LeBron James does ceremonial black magic before he goes on the court. Yet is still beloved by the average American. LeBron James is almost 40. He still plays like he's 18. Did you see the interview when LeBron said, well, you got to sacrifice a lot to get to where I am, and he laughed? Did you see that, guys? LeBron James said, you got to sacrifice a lot to get to where I am, and he laughed. And so did the guy who was interviewing him, who now I'm pretty sure is the Lakers head coach. These people are absolutely sick. Remember, guys, Satan's the god of this world. If you're at the top of this world, you're a Satanist. It's that black and white for me. I saw that in basketball when I was young and thought that was suspicious. Like, why they pat another guy on the butt? I wouldn't dare do that at the park playing 3-on-3 with the guys. Exactly. Exactly. These are role models as well. Why is it in the NBA players put up the 666 when they don't hit a three-pointer? Give me a woo, Super Smiths. So supposedly the 666, like Steph Curry always does, is because they hit a three-point shot and you can justify it. Okay? Why do they throw up the sixes when a player dunks it? When they hit a two-point shot? Why are they throwing up the 666? Why? Why do baseball players throw it up? NFL players. You go watch a quarterback in the NFL. Count how many times he throws up the devil horns and the 666. Count it. Go watch one NFL game. Count how many times the quarterback throws up the 666 or does that, all right, or does the devil horns. Count. Ask yourself why. They're doing witchcraft right in front of you. But you're so wrapped up in the commentary. Now, Vince Scully was the commentator who called Gibson's home run. Vince Scully died 2,137 days after he retired. 2,137 is the 322nd prime. Scully, Skull and Bones, Order 322. Just know that 322 is the 81st day of the year. Kobe number. When was the last time that the Dodgers played the Yankees in a World Series? I think you'll find it was 81. Who won? The Dodgers, 4-2. Who was playing in that game? Yeah, Fernando Valenzuela. He actually pitched in the World Series. And exactly 43 years later, the Dodgers beat the Yankees in Game 1 of the 2024 World Series. Joseph, God bless you. I've just seen you. Joseph said Guidestone's open 3-2-2. They came down on 7-6. Skull and Bones equals 76. Yeah, and they came down on George Bush Jr.'s 76th birthday, who was a member of Skull and Bones. The Georgia Guidestones were erected 3-2-2-1980, guys. A year before the Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series. Now, even on scoreboard on TV, they throw up the 666 symbolism when someone hits the 3. Yeah, look at in Hollywood. Go watch the Hollywood videos. They're throwing up the 666. They're doing all of this. I can't do the poses because people screenshot me and say Illusion is a member of the Illuminati. So I can't actually demonstrate the poses. But I think we're at a point, guys, where you all know, don't you? I don't need to show you what the devil horns are, the one-eyed symbolism, the 666. If you're watching my videos now, you know. I don't have to show you. Or they do this. The vow of silence. How many football players score a goal and do this? Supposedly it's silencing the fans. Why were they doing that then during COVID when there were no fans in the stands? I remember during COVID when all of us, we had to stay at home, but footballers could play football and man-mark each other and spit near each other and hug each other and all of that. You'd have players score, do the vow of silence. There's no fans in the stadium. Who are they silencing? It's not like they ran up to an opposing player and did it in front of them. They know. This whole vow of silence at the highest level, they know what they're doing. Their parents are into witchcraft. They're into witchcraft. They get their kids into witchcraft. They raise their kids inverted. That's why so many of them become famous, like father, like son, just like LeBron. Just look at the boule that LeBron's a part of, the boule. Google the boule, and you'll understand the tattoo that he has. The Titanic did not sink. I completely agree. Anytime they have to make a huge production in Hollywood, it's to sell a lie or to glorify some of the biggest Satanists to ever live during our lifetime. Whether they're making movies about Freddie Mercury, Elton John, whatever it may be. And when it comes to the Titanic, which they had to make 3 hours long, there's no way the Titanic sank the way they told us. We need to stop believing the media because Satan runs it. Yeah, Brady kissed his son on the mouth, just like Will Smith. Not just a full-blown kiss, guys. That's why I feel sorry for these kids. Like Jaden Smith, I feel sorry for him. Willow Smith, I feel sorry for her, or vice versa. Who knows? Because they're brought up in it. Now, guys, smash that like button. I'm going to go through the code for you. And again, any one of you that has friends that watch baseball, you need to get them in my streams. They need to hear this. They need to see this. Because you know LA are playing the Yankees today. It's going to be a sellout. And these stars are sellouts, guys. All right? What people say about they sold their soul, basically, Satan controls them now. Satan's controlling them. And start looking at their sinister smiles. They know. They're sick, guys. They're absolutely sick in the head. Like, we can't comprehend the level of sickness of these people at the highest level. And Mookie Betts, Ohtani, and Aaron Judge. All right? The coaches. Don't get me started on the owners. The owners, oh my goodness. So, I'm going to read out my Dodgers code. Dodgers lead 2-1 in this series versus the Yankees. All right, they played 3 games coming into yesterday. Kobe equals 21. LA can become 3-1 versus the Yankees this year, stay on 31 season home losses. Now, how many 31s have we had recently? Johnny Gaudreau dying at age 31. On Liam Payne's 31st birthday, who died at 31. George Baldock died at 31. All in the last month or so, couple of months. It's 31 Proverbs, guys, in the book of Proverbs. The day of 9/11, buildings 1, 2, and 7 of the World Trade Center came down. 127 is the 31st prime number. I was born on my father's 31st birthday. So it's a big number to me. 31's the 11th prime. New York is the 11th state. Yankees pitcher can drop to 1-1 in the postseason this season, and he was drafted round 1, pick 1. 9/11 was exactly 11 years after George Bush Sr.'s New World Order speech. We know the New World Order is here. All right? They just have to announce it. 11, this is my pre-code. 11 is the 5th prime. LA pitcher can stay on 5 postseason losses. Who hit the winning home run? The winning home run was hit by number 5. Freddie Freeman. All right? Whose initials are FF. Like 66. F's the 6th letter. Right? 66 is the 11th triangular number. So number 5 hits it. 5's in my code. He hits the winning home run. Now, 5 is the 3rd prime number. LA pitcher can get his 3rd postseason win. Now, this 68 is massive. And if the Dodgers sweep, if they win this series 4-0, it's because of this for me. Dodgers can stay on 68 season losses. Watch my videos over the last 2 years about 68. All world wars began on 68 date numerology pure. Adolf Hitler died a span of exactly 68 months after World War II began. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And now we have Donald Trump walking out to the Undertaker theme. The Undertaker, Death Valley. His finishing move was the tombstone. His brother was Cain. Cain actually works in politics now. He's a mayor. Cain killed his brother Abel in the Bible. The construction for the World Trade Center began in 68. The same year that 911 became the emergency dialing code. The same year that George Bush Jr. graduated from Yale. LA can get their 106 season win, and Bronny James was born on 10/6, and he just made his NBA debut for LA Lakers. And LA Dodgers sync up with LA Lakers. Yankees' 41st World Series appearance. How convenient is that? How convenient is that? 41 is the 13th prime. LA equals 41 and 13. And Yankees can drop to 1-3 this season versus the Dodgers. Kobe Bryant died at age 41, supposedly with his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, who was born on the anniversary of the Illuminati being founded, May the 1st. LA starting pitcher made his MLB debut on 9/1, the anniversary of World War II beginning. 91's the 13th triangular number. This game was 1 week and 3 days after his recent birthday. Notice Yankees number 13 ran in the run that gave the Yankees a 3-2 lead. Now, it gets even more obscene. The World Series began a span of exactly 57 months after Kobe Bryant died, who won 5 out of 7 NBA finals he played in. The Dodgers got their 57th home win of the season. Come on. Come on. 5 times 7's 35. LA pitcher can become 3-5 in the postseason with a win. Now, the Yankees dropped to 7-3 in the playoffs, exactly 73 weeks since LA last beat New York in Los Angeles. Los Angeles Dodgers equals 73. The World Trade Center opened in 73. LA became 8-4 in the playoffs. Vatican City was struck twice by lightning. The Basilica was struck twice by lightning, exactly 84 years after Vatican City was founded. 84 connects to the Bush family. Bush Sr., 41st president. Bush Jr., 43rd. 41 plus 43 is 84. Last year, Texas Rangers won the World Series. George Bush Jr. owned them. It's his favorite team. They won in a 9/11 riddle against the team that won the World Series the year of 9/11. Come on. It's absolutely obscene. Guys, the Dodgers, right? Their first run was ran in by number 8, Enrique Jose Hernandez Gonzalez. Number 8. His birth is 824. Kobe's jersey numbers. Kobe Bryant Day is 824. Ukraine declared its independence 824. Vince McMahon born 824. Okay? Do you know who died on his birthday? Bray Wyatt at age 36. What score was this? 3-6. If he really died. If he really died. I'm not convinced anymore. I'm not saying none of them die. Of course they do. All right? But when it's really suspect and coded and they die really young, and then the whole media constantly reminds you about them, constantly. All right? My whole Instagram feed is Liam Payne, all of it. Why? I Googled him once. But the first run of the World Series was run in by number 8. The Yankees' first home run was number 27. How crazy that the Dodgers can get their 8th World Series and the Yankees can stay on 27. I caught this early. This is what you can learn on my website. You can, if you watch these games, you go, okay, number 8 just ran it in. First run of the World Series. Dodgers are going for the 8th World Series. Kobe began his NBA career wearing number 8. If Trump becomes the 47th US president, his first day in office is exactly 8 years after his first day in office as the 45th. Messi just won his 8th Ballon d'Or. He's now playing in USA. The World Cup logo was a number 8. The infinity symbol, the meta universe is a sideways 8. Now, if Dodgers do win the series 4-2, they're going to close it out on Fernando Valenzuela's birthday, who just died. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is just ridiculous. John 8:24, ye shall die in your sins, for if ye believe not that I am he, ye shall die in your sins. Can you give me an amen there, guys? John 8:24. Kike Hernandez's birthday. Now, Vince McMahon, who claimed that he is better than God because he doesn't take a day off. Look what's happening to him right now. Look how much he's getting exposed for his lies. Now, Vince McMahon got to the top of the world, a self-proclaimed billionaire, self-made billionaire. You think you get to do that by being a child of God? Go watch WWE over the last 20 years. It promotes Satanism, abusing women. Again, growing up, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. I ain't going to lie. Me and my brother would watch it. So we're like 14 years old. We're watching bra and panty matches, mocking God, glorifying the devil, men beating up one another. That's not really loving thy neighbor. Corruption, Hell in a Cell, Judgment Day, Armageddon, these pay-per-views. So Vince McMahon, who was involved in all these scandals, always got away with it because he was lawless, wasn't he? The man of lawlessness is the Antichrist. That's why Trump gets away with everything. It's why Trump's inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. All right, now he's coming out, walking out with the Undertaker theme music. It's all connected, guys. Hey, Connor, God bless you. Yeah, exactly. I said Valenzuela died at age 63. The Dodgers win 6-3 2 days after he dies. YouTube are removing likes from my video like they always do. Now, are you ready for the next find that I made? Have you seen the NBA player who retired at 21? He said he gave up to follow Jesus and he has a YouTube channel. Not sure if genuine or haven't researched him. His name is AJ Griffin. Not genuine. Because if it was, you won't even know that he left the league. Can somebody give me an amen in the chat? If he was genuine and he actively... You can't get in the NBA for a start without being part of the occult. Now, if he left the NBA, all right, to preach the word of God, keep an eye on his preaching because it's probably false, right? There's no way the media would even acknowledge it. You wouldn't know about it. It would have just gone. But the fact they want to let you know about it, think Kanye West giving his life to Christ? Justin Bieber? These people gave their life to Christ, didn't they? Really? There's a lot of them. I've done a stream about it. They all thank God. Steph Curry always thanks God. LeBron thanks God. Satan will use certain people in certain ways. And keep an eye on AJ Griffin. Right? See what he's actually preaching. Because at the beginning, he'll tell you how Christ is great. Christ is good. All right? I want to glorify Christ. This, that, and the other. Why couldn't he play basketball and also glorify Christ? That's my point. I'm not saying one or the other. If all of these celebrities truly have given their life to Christ, be an actor, singer, performer, and glorify Christ. Why not? And if they're not allowed to, why not? All I'll say about these converts to Christianity is at least they're talking about Jesus. But it's not the Jesus of the Bible who they're worshiping. They're preparing people, guys, for the Antichrist who comes before Jesus Christ. There are many people in the world that will believe that the Antichrist is the Savior. So they're planting these seeds now. Guys, the NBA is the most satanic league there is. It's the most satanic. It's a gay fraternity. It's purely satanic. It's so rigged as well. They're actors. Anything on your TV screen is a show. That's why back in the day, the Lakers were called the Showtime Lakers. It's a show. It's a production. It's to play with your emotions. It's to distract you. Is it entertaining? Many ways, yes. Is it just a case of the best athletes in the world competing to win? Absolutely nowhere near that. It's coded satanic rituals. Straight up. And I can expose it better than arguably anyone. And I don't even need to bet. Mookie Betts. Ain't Ohtani in a betting scandal? Why are all of these players all of a sudden in betting scandals? Didn't Ohtani sign a $700 million contract? You think these players need to bet if it's real? Of course, 10-year contract, 700 million. So what's that? 70 million a year. Daniel's 70-week prophecy. Why are people getting paid 70 million a year to hit a ball? Anyways, let's say it's organic. Let's say Otani he trained really hard. He's been gifted by God. He put in the work. He's just special. Why is he getting 70 million to hit a ball, to throw a ball, to catch a ball? Come on, guys. I love sports. I really do. But no athlete should be getting paid what they're getting paid. Same with actors and singers and all of that. I think it's all lies anyway, what they're getting paid. I'm sure they're all very comfortable at the highest level. They're not getting paid that amount of money. They're just not. They're not. With how small the NBA is, I'm convinced every player on each roster is involved. I agree with the NBA. I believe in the NBA, every player is involved. Have you noticed now in the NBA, they're making all of these new players camp? The camp and the week and the... Watch how NBA players dress. They're dressed like women. Smash the like button, guys. NBA players wearing dresses, nail varnish. All right, remember Rodman? Tough guy Rodman? What, with his nail varnish and dyeing his hair pink? All right, and wearing dresses? That's a tough guy, is it? Is that what a tough guy is? Guys have been doing this for ages. Go watch how NFL players arrive at the stadiums. Watch what they're wearing. They are owned by Satan. They're puppets of the devil, guys. They're puppets of the devil. And when they get on that pitch, that court, whatever it may be, that rink, they're under possession. That's why these sports are a game of possession. Now, I'm about to blow your mind. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button already, please do so, because I'm about to blow your mind with this find that I made. I'm going to read it from my phone. Absolutely crazy. And guys, if you want to learn this knowledge, you want to see my insights and all of that, I do have a website, super, super cheap for what I provide. Now, watch this. I'm just going to my posts. A guy messaged me last night like, wow, what a find this is. But I'm not going to read that. I'll save that for my website. This next bit. Right. Give me a woo if you watched game 1. Yankees, Dodgers. You watched it. You witnessed it. You saw the whole satanic show, the satanic ending. And then you see all the fans like, oh my word. I've got a lot of friends that was in that stadium. So I lived in LA for many years. Like greatest night of my life. And I'm thinking, wait, don't you have 2 kids? That was the greatest night of your life? Freddie Freeman hitting a ball out of the stadium? Or out of the park? And listen to this that I did. Are you guys aware of the Menendez brothers? You bet Dodgers, nice. 90% of my website bet on the Dodgers. Savvy is one of the best coders that I know. Savvy's on my site. He's supported me now for years. Genuine guy, amazing coder. He had the Dodgers. Pretty much everyone took the Dodgers from what I saw. A handful of people took the Yankees. But again, the Yankees had an 87% chance of winning in the 10th. When you see that, you cash your money. I've taught people this. You don't wait. If it comes up, 80% chance of winning, you take your money and you run. But if you're too greedy, you deserve to lose. Now, if you're not watching it and you're busy and you can't keep up with it, that's just unfortunate. But if you're serious about doing this, you have to know what you're doing. Right? Which is why the average gambler loses all their money, because they don't have a clue. They don't know the code. They don't know how to cash out. They don't know how to cover the bet. I've taught all of my website this, and people are getting way better at it. Because sometimes you can literally get a pick wrong and come out with a large amount of profit if you're smart. Now, you guys are aware of the Menendez brothers, the Netflix documentary, yeah? Where they supposedly killed their parents in Beverly Hills. Around the time of O.J. Simpson supposedly killing his wife. Well, listen to this. Listen to this. Yankees. Right, I'll ask you these questions if you watched it. Before Freddie Freeman hit the winning home run, what happened before it, guys? So he wasn't supposed to hit. Who was supposed to hit? Who was supposed to hit? But they walked him. Who was it? Anybody? It had to be number 5 that hit it. I've told you why. I've given you the numbers. The 5-2-3, 99th prime, 9 times 11 is 99. Exactly 36 years apart. Score finishes 3-6. Right, I'll tell you then. It's good that you stopped watching sport, last man. I have to be updated with it. It's part of my job. It's not my job, the ultimate job. It's part of my job. And if I have time, I keep an eye on it to see what's going on because I've got to do this. So prior to it, Ohtani smashed it. It's like, okay, it might be a home run. And the Yankees number 24 pulled off this unbelievable catch. He actually fell into the stands. 24, Kobe's number, the year 2024. If Dodgers win the World Series, they get the 8th in 24. 824. His jersey numbers. I'm not saying it's for sure. Yankees have crazy riddles as well. Of course they do. They're in the World Series. So now you've got, it's so ridiculous. You've got the Yankees leading 3-2. The Yankees leading 3-2 in the 10th. And the Dodgers have one more out. So who's about to step up at the plate? Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. Remember Ohtani involved in a betting scandal. Him and Mookie Betts are like this. How many people lost their bet or won their bet because of the drama at the death? Had to be at the death, guys. The 4th horseman at the death. So Mookie Betts, you're like, okay, Mookie Betts, very talented. Again, he walks around with a gold chain on. How did they allow that? He's got this gold chain on him, Mookie Betts. So feminine as well, Mookie Betts. Like, Mookie, who's called Mookie? Who's called Mookie anyways? Super feminine. So he's about to step up, number 50. I'm like, interesting. Kobe drafted 50th NBA draft. There's a lot of 50s in this World Series. They walked him. And now you had the Dodgers bases loaded. Bases loaded means they have a player on first, second, and third base. So basically, Freeman, if he gets a hit, then Yankees are going to probably lose, or at least the Dodgers are going to tie it up. The home run kills it. It's done. Because the Yankees, they'd already taken their opportunity in the 10th. They got one run, which is not a lot. But it should be enough because in the World Series, you don't have a player starting on second base. In the regular season, when it goes to extra innings, guys, give me a woo! Extra innings, there's usually a player on second base. So if you get a hit, you pretty much get a run. But not in the World Series. So getting one run, okay, Yankees fans were very confident they were going to take it. I think they had an 80% chance going into the Dodgers about to hit in the 10th. And then I think LA got one out. It's like, okay, it looks like it's over. And then they got a player on first base. And then I think it was Edman. Edman did this very mediocre shot, easy for the fielder. The fielder let it bypass him because I don't think they're in control. It's gone through his glove. So now you've got the Dodgers first and second base. Who steps up? Ohtani. Crowd's going wild. Is Ohtani going to win it? The guy who pretty much always gets walked or gets a hit or a home run. Something comes from him being at the plate more often than not. He smashes it. Yankees player catches it. The number 24. Mookie Betts comes in. No, we're going to walk him. Freeman comes in. And I'm going to tell you why. Freeman connects to the Menendez brothers. So here's the code. Yankees walked Betts. Then Freeman hit the winning home run on the same day the media is reporting that a Los Angeles County District Attorney has recommended the Menendez brothers to be set free and to be free men. And they killed their parents in Los Angeles. And the headline says, should they walk free? Should they walk free? This is the same day that the Yankees walked Betts and Freeman hit the winning home run. This is special. This is not me reaching. This is stuff I do every single day. Now, did the Menendez brothers kill their parents? Probably never happened. It's a Netflix documentary, guys. It's a show. It's distraction. Same with OJ. It's all distraction. Everything in Hollywood, the mainstream, is to distract you. At least when I talk about this stuff, I lead people to God. I don't do it to entertain you. Look, read that. The Menendez brothers receive life without parole. Should they walk free? The Yankees walk Mookie Betts. And then Freeman gets the home run the day that this LA attorney is saying the Menendez brothers should walk free and be free men. It's just next to no one's thinking like this. I don't think anyone thought about that. I caught it instantly with my girlfriend who said the Dodgers were going to win. Kenya. Durrell, that's too much. Thank you so much, Durrell. Thank you very, very much. Wow. God bless you, bro. I appreciate you. Did you hear my Menendez code? It says this. The Los Angeles County District Attorney has recommended Eric and Lyle Menendez be resentenced and the brothers be eligible for parole. A parole board must approve their release, and Governor Gavin Newsom could reject the decision. Now, remember the Dodgers are going for their 8th World Series. Gavin Newsom's the governor of California. He said that 56% of Californians would get coronavirus in the space of 8 weeks. 8 weeks is 56 days. The Dodgers came into this World Series with 56 home wins. The upcoming election is with 56 days left in the year. LA Rams won Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles. Church of Satan equals 56. It's absolutely crazy. King Charles III was coronated on 5/6. What? How? So this is just that Vince Scully, by the way, who I talked about. He was actually born in New York. He was born in New York. Now, these people's names, are they real? Like, are they actually real? I don't know. Like a Mookie Betts, is that somebody's real name? Wait. Otani's former interpreter agrees to plead guilty to stealing 17 million. That is Otani's jersey number. These headlines, guys, I'm telling you, the devil is doing these headlines. It's the devil. Durrell, can I get a woo? The devil's writing up your headlines, coding them all, determining the outcome of these sports. It's black magic. Again, let's go watch that video again. Let's go watch that video again. Where are you, Ken? Durrell, baby, with the 22. Revelation has 22 chapters. 22 has been huge. Last night, the score was 2-2 at one point, wasn't it? Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Strange world we live in. Satan's the god of this world. The truth is stranger than fiction. Guys, how? He hit it in the exact same spot. Exactly 36 years later at the same time. 8:37 p.m. in Los Angeles. No. Now, the Yankees starting pitcher today is number 55. It's number 55. Bob, thank you very much. I'm not used to this. I am from Durrell. Thank you very much. This is crazy. That's 32 now. I wonder if that's because 8 plus 24 is 32. Thank you very, very much, brother. Thank you very much. So we know now on YouTube, I don't get paid. I used to get enough money to pay my rent. Now I get super chats like this. So I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. The 32 is interesting because Garrett Cole was pitching for the Yankees last night. And the Queen died on his 32nd birthday. Queens is in New York. And at one point, the Yankees led 3-2. I thought, okay, that's interesting. If it ends 3-2, that is so interesting with the starting pitcher. The Queen dying on his 32nd birthday. But this stuff is just, I just have to say scandalous. I have to say scandalous. There's no other way of describing this. I like to use the word outrageous as well. It's like outrageous. You know what? You know what I'm going to give you right now? Oh, yeah. Yankees number 55's pitching today, exactly 55 weeks after Israel was attacked by Hamas. Satan equals 55. Russia invaded the Ukraine the 55th day of the year. Kobe was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame, right? On the 135th day of the year. Israel was founded 135th day of the year. Kobe's memorial was on the 55th day of the year. What is this? Honestly, what is this? What is this? Okay, I'm going to read this out. Guys, Durrell, this is really nice. I'm seeing Kenya tomorrow. I'm going to take her out for lunch. I'll send you photos. This is very generous of you all, guys. Thank you very much. Get Kenya some cake since she got the Dodgers pick. Mate, Kenya has been on fire. Like, the other day, I was like, Chiefs or 49ers? She was like, Chiefs. She just like that. I said, Dodgers, Yankees, Dodgers. And I said, Kenya, like, they're losing now. She's like, yeah, Dodgers still win. Like, it was in the 9th or the 10th when she said it. It's like, yeah, they're going to win. I'm like, okay. Now, scandalous stuff. She loves carrot cake. I'll get her a carrot cake. I'm going to tell you, let me stretch the back. I have to do this every now and again. Yet Dodgers in Gematria is 36. But the 36, guys, the beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months. 3 years and 6 months is 42 months. So if it ends 4-2, you know why. You know why. Carrot cake's delicious, Emmanuel. And this particular carrot cake is something special. But I'm out of tea bags. But my brother Ollie is sending me some over from the UK. It's taken like a month and they're still not here. But I contacted them and they said, well, it's on its way. I'm like, okay, where from? Like, because it's been a month. But anyways, let me stretch out the old back and then I'm going to give you the exact, like, connections between Gibson's home run 36 years ago and Freddie's. I've never seen so many super chats in my time doing this. So thank you. I've started taking these guys because sometimes I struggle with indigestion as I'm getting older. They actually work. And no, I don't have a sponsorship deal with them. They're called Tums. My girlfriend said I need them. I seem to have heartburn. Right, here we go. If you're enjoying this, give me a woo in the chat. This is really like confirming to you pro sports, black magic, ritualistic, corrupt, satanic. I hope that it's making you see that. I really do. Because there's a difference between a fan who loves it, it's a religion to them, all right, it's their life, to somebody who's like, okay, I keep up to date with the scores, I'm aware of the ritualistic nature of them, but I'm going to expose it. There's a big difference to being an idol worshiper to actually being aware of the code and still every now and again perhaps getting enjoyment out of it. Like, we know the music industry is satanic. I'm sure there's certain songs that you like. You just can't help it. But anyways, listen to this. Where is it? The parallels between Freddie Freeman's walk-off grand slam in Game 1 of the 2024 World Series and Kirk Gibson's walk-off two-run homer in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series are uncanny. What the average person will say, coincidental. For starters, both Dodgers stars were not playing at 100% when they hit their pivotal walk-off home runs in the first game of their respective World Series at Dodger Stadium. In Freeman's case, like the case with the Menendez brothers, court case, it's a right ankle sprain that's hobbled him for weeks and forced him out of the starting lineup multiple times during the NLCS. Now, I'll tell you this for a fact. They fake injuries. They fake injuries by a code. Some of them are genuine, you see it. But when they tell you, oh, they've pulled a muscle, they've injured their hip, whatever it may be, we can't prove that. And then you'll see them like, I once saw a guy pull up with a hamstring injury in baseball. He smiled. He was smiling as if to say, man, I'm absolutely playing people here. Again, remember wrestlers, they know they're playing the audience. They're fully aware of it. All of this is entertainment. It's all intermingled, all connected. It's why when Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, WWE give him a title belt. Like, good performance there. Again, in sports, you call it a performance. What a performance. Can somebody give me a woo? I've just connected that now. Oh, my word, Durrell. Woo! They say, what a performance. Don't you say that when you're on stage? Don't you say that when somebody wins an Oscar? It was a great performance. This has just hit me now. We say the world's a stage, but they'll say, what a performance by Ohtani. What a performance by Mahomes. It's a performance. It's a show. It's a satanic show. To lead you away from the Bible, from the truth. It's how Satan gets worshipped without people really knowing they're doing it. And for Gibson, he had a severely injured left hamstring and right knee that kept him out of the 88 Fall Classic outside of that lone pinch hit home run. Guys, severely injured hamstring. I don't know about you. One of the worst injuries I've had is when I pulled my hamstring. I was out for 6 weeks. I was so painful. You can't run, guys, when you do your hamstring. You can barely walk. Can somebody give me a woo? If you do your hamstring, you ain't running. You can't even think about playing sports when you do your hamstring. But this guy has got this really bad hamstring injury, yet he was still able to hit that winning home run. Give me a break. Absolute break, guys. When you do your hamstring, it's game over. The comparisons don't stop there. Both of them will hit into a very similar part of the right field stands. Both came with 2 outs in the inning, and in both cases, the rally got started with a walk. And again, are the Menendez brothers going to walk 3? There have been only 3 World Series walk-off home runs for a team that was trailing. I think it was the first time in the game 1 where it was the walk-off. Freeman's, Gibson's, and Joe Carter's for the Blue Jays in 1993. 93 was the year of the World Trade Center bombings. As Freeman's ball left the yard at Chavez Ravine on Friday, Fox Sports MLB and Dodgers-led play-by-play broadcaster, casting spells, Joe Davis, paid homage to another legendary announcer and the longtime Dodgers voice he succeeded in 2017. She is gone. I don't know why these balls, they call a baseball like female, because they always say she is gone. Davis said, a callback to Vince Scully's same exclamation for Gibson's home run in 88. Gibby meet Freddie is what they said. Like it was already performed what the commentator was going to say. These commentators are wizards. They're black magicians. They know who's going to win. They mock. Watch an NBA game, the commentators mock the people watching. They'll literally tell you what's about to happen before it happens. They tell you, which is why I would win so much money. The commentators would tell you what was going to happen. They know. Just like the commentators at WWE know who's going over. Can I get a woo? Back in the day, Jim Ross, Michael Cole, Jerry the King Lawler, they all knew who was going to win. The referee, the official knew who was going to win. The performers knew who were going to win. Did the fans know? No. They could take a guess. They presumed the most talented wrestler would win. They didn't know. They didn't know. The owner, Vince, he knew. He's the one who was writing the storylines, influenced by the devil. Remember, Vince McMahon was born exactly 42 weeks before Trump. The beast reigns for 42 months, guys. Both teams use 6 pitchers. Brilliant. 36 is 6 times 6. Revelation is the 66th book of the Bible. Now, remember the first man to test positive for COVID? His name was William Shakespeare. No, the first man to get vaccinated for COVID, William Shakespeare. Really? Can you all hear me? It's just come up on my screen, error. Never had this before. My screen just said error. Try again. Can you all hear me, somebody, please? If not, I don't know what's just happened. I need somebody to tell me you can hear me. It just said error, try again on my screen. I've never seen that in 4 years of doing this. What is going on, guys? You might remember the rest of Scully's iconic call. In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Well, the impossible just happened again, 36 years later. How can you not be romantic about baseball? Now, how can you not see that it's satanic? And it was at the exact same time. Stanton, who got the Yankees' first home run, he just so happened to be born in Los Angeles, in California. And the first home run of this World Series was in California. And Giancarlo Stanton was born in Panorama City, Los Angeles. And again, him being number 27, the Yankees are on 27 World Series wins. I don't think that's good for them. And again, I've told you, they have tons. So do the Dodgers, and everything I saw yesterday tell me the Dodgers win the World Series. I called it PSV. I've just seen they won 6-0. How many 60s are we seeing? 6-0. Crazy stuff. Later on, you've got the distraction of Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Notice both those teams just destroyed German teams. This game, the codes on my website, is all about war. It's all about war. And have you guys thought about this as well? Let me have a sip of this water. Again, Durrell, thank you so much for the support. Bob, very grateful. All of you watching. What's happened to Jude Bellingham? How come last year Jude Bellingham was scoring every single game? He's not scored in 11 games. What happened to Jude Bellingham? The witchcraft wearing off? Got to work on those spells, haven't you? Why has he just stopped performing? What's happened to Jude Bellingham? Why do you get so many athletes? They're amazing, then they really struggle, then they're amazing. It don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Hey, O'Malley, hope you're well, brother. Shakespeare, a spear at the end. Roman Reigns' finisher. Right, guys. Do you want me to read my Man City code, which is going to send shivers down your spine? I've showed you Man City heavily connect to war. That's why Pep Guardiola said we're going to war with Arsenal, the Gunners, cannonball on the logo. I'm going to read the City code. Now, again, you can say City, you coded them to win. It's way bigger than that. Listen to the code. Forget for 1 second how dominant Man City are and hear the code. City should be beating Southampton 5-6-0. It was 1-0. I'm going to tell you why it was 1-0. Why I coded City a win. Why I coded Haaland the Beast to score against the Saints. All right? Yankees last night were 900-1. 9-1. Some people got them. I know Patrick got them at plus 360 or something. So don't get too wrapped up in the odds and listen to this Man City code. Man City versus the Saints. The reason why the Saints got promoted is just so they get destroyed. Because the Saints get destroyed in the Bible. I said Beast Haaland may have a field day versus the Saints. Man City can advance to 23 points after 9 games. 23 is the 9th prime. Haaland wears number 9. Pep can stay on 38 Premier League losses. In Ezekiel 38, we learn that Ezekiel saw in vision a great battle that will precede the second coming of Jesus Christ. The Lord declared whom he will be against in this great battle. Man City can stay on 287 Premier League losses. World War I began on 28-7. 287 is the 14th pentagonal number. The game is a span of exactly 14 weeks after Haaland's birthday. He had to score, and he scored the winner. 300th day of the year. The movie 300 is about war and Spartans, right? Now, Southampton, their rising star is called Archer. It's called Archer. And in the movie 300, the Spartans, all right, the Spartans, they had 300 archers. And the Saint strikers, Archer. And I just told you, I coded Man City to beat Sparta Prague. They beat them 5-0. And then today, Southampton's goalkeeper, Ramsdale, remember they'd sacrificed rams in the Old Testament. Ramsdale, who played for the Gunners, he was born exactly 50 years after Israel declared its independence. And now is the goalkeeper for the Saints. And you know what the commentators said? The Saints are fighting for their lives. What? What? Are you serious? The Saints are fighting for their lives. This was on TNT Sports. And the beast Haaland gets the winning goal. Man City just destroyed Sparta. And then in the next game, they play on the 300th day of the year, and 300, the movie, is about Spartans. Man City can get their 42nd win versus the Saints, of course. War equals 42. World War equals 42. Pep was born on 18-1, 42nd prime. Beast of Revelation reigns 42 months. Now, listen to this. The teams last met exactly 107 weeks ago. Exact. The Beast of Revelation has 10 horns and 7 heads. Israel was attacked by Hamas on 10/7, on Vladimir Putin's birthday. Today is exactly 55 weeks after Israel was attacked. Satan equals 55. 55 is the 10th Fibonaccian triangular number. The beast Haaland comes into this game with 10 Premier League goals this season. Satan equals 10. What was the final score, guys? I'm literally showing you why it finished 1-0. This is pre-code. All the 55s and 10s, and it finishes 1-0, and the winning goals by a guy whose nickname's The Beast against the Saints. And the Beast of Revelation has permission to take out 25% of the earth and to take out the saints, the children of God. The Beast of Revelation has 10 horns and 7 heads, and Man City last played against the Saints exactly 107 weeks ago. Today, 66 days left in the year.